Hey, this is Jason Saltzman with BuildingFantasy.com. Today we're going to go over host sites. What's right for you? What is the right site for you? Maybe you're new, trying to figure out which website to use. Maybe you're a vet in a league where you're looking to change or explore options, or at least learn about your options. Or you're a commish looking to start a league, or again, see what options you have. So let's jump right into the material, starting with the industry leaders. We'll jump to the industry leaders next. As you can see, there are plenty of options. And so we're going to break down the options. The real juice of this video is going to come in the back half, where you're going to get just great information. But in the first half is also solid because you're going to get a feel for each one of these and what they do and why you would choose them. So again, let's start with the industry standards, which come here. The industry leaders, is Yahoo Fantasy Sports and ESPN Fantasy Sports as well. So that being said, let's jump over to the ESPN website. This is their fantasy home. It's fantasy baseball right now. And if we go to my team, I had a fantasy football team with ESPN this past year, just so you could get a feel. A lot of the options aren't there right now, but I just want you to see. Now, ESPN has all the sports. ESPN makes it easy. They have some of the best interface. And as you can see, a lot of the stuff is not available. If I go to League Home, this is League Home at the moment for football, but you can get a feel for how clean it is and easy. League Home, settings, members, rosters, schedule, recent activity, history, players, how to add players, and you can easily do research right here on ESPN, as well as jump over to other sites, projections, waiver wire, added drops. So it really, it's ESPN. So this is what an ESPN you'd be playing right here, and they make it very easy. So I would say, for the fact that a lot of people use ESPN, it's simple and easy. It's free. I think they do have pay options for the most part. I mean, you could pay to play against other people, and then I think they take a percentage. But it's free to use for you and your friends, or to join a league, or however you want to do it. It is a good option, and it's very popular. So jumping back, Yahoo Fantasy Sports. So Yahoo, let's go move over to Yahoo Fantasy Sports. So this is their homepage right now. Again, it's baseball season, so it's all generally in baseball. And I do have a fantasy baseball team with Yahoo, so we can look a little deeper into what that looks like. So my team is doing terrible. I'm tanking. This is a keeper league, so there's quite a bit of trades pending, and I've offered. But here is what your team looks like. Site is running. So yeah, here is what your roster will look like. Let's go jump to league. So again, a ton of options. My team, you can do a lot of research on Yahoo. Again, it's simple, it's easy, it's convenient. A lot of people use Yahoo. It's ESPN and Yahoo are brother sister. Top two industry leaders. Again, it's free. That's huge. We don't pay $1 for this. In ESPN, we didn't pay $1 for it. It's an excellent free service, and they offer so much for it being free, really. And it's got a message board and your standings, and it does a good job giving you scores. And it's Yahoo. I mean, it's Yahoo Sports. They do an excellent job. So moving forward in the video, can't really go wrong. That's absolutely true. So you have a loyal following with CBS Sports Fantasy. I do believe it's a pay type deal, but the people that use it and do pay have said it's gotten a lot better, and they are happy with it. And over on Fox, Fox has their fantasy. And again, I don't know if it's pay. I think they do have a free version, but the people that do use it, it's not as much as ESPN or Yahoo, and it's not as popular, but they have their options and people like it, and they have other options and a lot more than just baseball, basketball, and football. Dynasty options. And we'll get back to those towards the back half of the video. They'll be mentioned, those last two, not like I'm snubbing them. I just don't use them, and there's more info in the to come. Dynasty options, My Fantasy League, Flea Flicker, Fantrax. My Fantasy League, you are going to pay for it. It's NFL Elite Dynasty website, in my opinion, to use. It allows the commission others to do things other sites just don't allow. There's lots of options. It's year-round. In my humble opinion, is the true option for hardcore NFL Dynasty League. Flea Flicker is free. It does have lots of options and it's year round. So both those things, free and year round, and it does give you options, are very attractive. However, it does have its flaws, but it is free and it's one of the only things that offers the year round, because Yahoo, ESPN, those previous ones do not really offer much of an off season. It basically shuts down. You saw that on the ESPN where there's just nothing, there's no options. So with Flea Flicker, there are lots of options. It is year round, like I said, it has its flaws. However, I have not used Flea Flicker since 2015. And now this video is being done in 2019, June. So, be that what it may. My MFL is football. Flea Flicker is football. Over on the right here is Fantrax. Fantrax is Dynasty. It has options for free and for money. It's lots of good options. And in my opinion, it is the true option for NBA or MLB hardcore fans, hardcore dynasty leagues. So that being said, let's go check out MFL. Runs year round. I am a commissioner. We use this site. It does cost money. We have decided, we've used it for 4 years now. It does everything we want. It's completely worth it. And it just gives you so many options. You can see trash talk videos up at the top, YouTube videos. It allows you on the back end as a commissioner to do things like this, really create whatever you want. A nice season champions. Scrolling down, you can customize this. Again, you can create things like this on the right. It tells you when people logged in. We have records going back 5 years. 2016, as you see there on the right, again, more champs, the cash. So you really can do so many things. It does take a little bit getting used to because it is a little different from ESPN or Yahoo or what you would be used to. But in my opinion, it's very worth it. There is an app that goes with it. The app could be better, but it's not bad at all. I think it's a third-party app. So that is MFL, My Fantasy League. I cannot say enough. I would recommend that only in a hardcore dynasty league where you need something like that. It's really the best option. NFL.com and MLB.com both offer fantasy leagues for their sport. Again, we can get into that in coming up right here, which I think is the most info and the best info. So this is basically how fantasy research has been done over the past 15 years or however long in the forums. So we're going to jump to a couple forums. That's the point, is I don't want you to have to go find the best forums and where and what and read. The point of building the fantasy.com is to bring this to you. So let's jump over to a good forum I found here on footballguys.com. The question by Team Smokin'. See if we can do this. Probably a topic on this already several times over. Which is the best site in your opinion? I've played NFL, so this is just for NFL, and he's played it a long time. Assuming it's a redraft league, ESPN works extremely well in my opinion. Now, what I want to say is these are good. These are their own people's own opinions here on the left-hand side. However, I think it is a good representation of the fantasy community and what fantasy players think, and I wouldn't be bringing it to you if I didn't think there was value behind it. So someone posted here, if a straightforward league, then really no bad choice if you stick to mainstream sites. Even the free versions really give you what you need, like Yahoo. I personally don't like ESPN layout and interface. However, if you join a Yahoo and ESPN league, half the people are going to like Yahoo, half the people are going to want to go back to ESPN. If you switch. That's just how it is. As a commissioner, if you have owners who are not concerning cash, then CBS is by far good. He likes CBS. Sharks tend to scoff at CBS because whatever. However, CBS is not cheap and not flexible, though it comes a long way since its inception. Ton of scoring options, and it's everything you need. Below that, I think more people scoff CBS because the pricing. Okay, so moving forward, yes, I heard more about CBS. So again, here's another one. There are several ones. ESPN, it's just not a simplest interface. They try to make it more complicated. Yahoo, easiest by far. MFL, if you're doing a dynasty, this is the best bet probably, but it costs money. Bonus sites, Sleeper Bot, which I will get into next, is just opened. It's an app. And it was extremely easy. Scoring is straightforward. Just started. That's as far as I've got. Wait a minute. So this just is an app that just opened in my research I found. I did set up an account. The setup was extremely easy, straightforward. Updates easy to find. Flea Flicker is still the site around. I tried to migrate from Yahoo. So he lists his sleeper bot and Flea Flicker, ESPN. So what does this guy have to say? We just took the drive this year coming from RTS Sports. They were great because we have lots of different scoring options. FleaFlicker.com has been able to, so this guy moved over to Flea Flicker, accommodated our league thus far. Going into preseason, biggest hiccup I found that they don't offer an auction room for draft. Other than that, the rules ability is great and fairly easy to figure out. Cannot recommend MFL enough. I have 2 dynasty leagues in MFL. I so appreciate the power. I got to say, as a commissioner in MFL, I can echo that. So here we are with football. One more thing. When we last used CBS in 2016, they did not allow free agent bidding and waivers. Not sure if that has changed. They moved to MFL. Okay. Oh, what did the next guy say? CBS has free agent waivers, basically a blind bid. So, yes, they do. Baseball, Dynasty League sites. Hey, guys, I was working on a Dynasty League. What's the best option for baseball? Fantrax. Commissioner Dynasty League, Fantrax. So, as you see, here is Fantrax. They do offer a lot of games and options, and everyone in MLB and the NBA forums echo Fantrax. Here is Sleeper. It's app only. It's getting lots of love. It's user friendly, but again, it's app only. So, you know, those are your different sites. If you want to research forums a little more in depth, they were there on that last page to go look at. What to do next? Owners and how-to video. League is only as good as its owners. Other league basic videos. And if you're watching this to start a league, start getting some feelers out there. Start telling a buddy. Have them watch some of these videos. Maybe get some ideas. Brainstorm. Jump straight to sports specifics or league builds if you are ready. This is Jason Saltzman with BuildingTheFantasy.com.
This is JJ Arcega Whiteside, wide receiver for the Philadelphia Eagles. BuildingTheFantasy.com, helping you create, run, manage the best tailor-made dynasty and fantasy leagues possible.